Marco, thanks very much for joining us. PwC, you're looking there at M&A and data centres. It would be good to pick up a little bit in terms of, I guess, are there opportunities for new entrants into the market? What's the situation here in Europe?
Yeah, thank you, Richard. No, exactly. I mean, I look after digital infrastructure on the M&A side. And in particular, with regards to data centers, we see tremendous opportunity for existing operators to be more active, as well as for new entrants to come into the market. And I really say that because we've been talking about trends impacting digital infrastructure, data centers in particular, which we're all well aware of. And that leads to a situation whereby the market, in terms of capacity, where it needs to be in 10 years' time, is structurally underserved. And so it's really in that environment that we see existing operators, of course, jockeying for position, enlarging their positions, securing growth beyond organic growth, but also new entrants coming into the space. And it's particular, interesting to observe that new entrants come in because very often they can differentiate, because the market is getting more and more discerning. So they bring new angles to existing situations and therefore are very much welcome. And there's plenty of opportunities for new entrants.
And in terms of M&A activity, I guess, what are you seeing there? What are some of the challenges? Are people seeing opportunities, Marco?
Yeah, M&A is very lively in data center land across Europe, really. And I'd say there are a couple of reasons for that. So one is, of course, as I said before, you've got existing operators in the space. They want to grow beyond organic growth, and that is only possible through M&A in many instances. When we have new operators coming into the sector, they do that through M&A, and therefore you've got a base level of activity, if you like, in the sector. The second aspect that really underpins M&A activity is really, let's say, towards the tail end of the market. Because, we're looking at an industry here that's growing between 12 and 15% every year. And there's a lot of operators who are also confronted with challenges. So how can they keep pace with the growth? How can they find the capital to invest, to upgrade facilities, et cetera, And it's those considerations that often lead to M&A, in the sense that these operators say, my place to be over the next couple of years is with a larger platform and by creating some strategic scale. So you've got two reasons that really underpin M&A activity in the data center sector. And the third aspect, I would say, is that, we still see across Europe a surplus of capital pushing into the data center sector, and there's still a scarcity of assets. So therefore, that creates an interesting dynamic on the M&A side.
So definitely some potential growth in that area. Thanks very much, Marco.
Thank you, Richard.